Hi, what we're doing is we're just trying to decide how we're going to lay out the tiles in here. Either in this pattern, which is the first one, which takes its first setting from the drain, or incorporating the wall and then coming this way from the wall. And that would be the normal way, more normal, conventional way of laying out the tiles. That would then give us a line of tiles coming from there, this way. On the level, yeah. So what we do is we put it down like this. So it's Sunday evening, and I came up and we've just laid the master tile here in the bathroom, and from that we will take all the levels for the rest of the room. David's been helping me, and we'll tile this room tomorrow, or parts of it anyway.
Good morning, Toby. How are you?
Hi! We're starting here with the first tile, which is going to go here. I say the first tile after the master that we did yesterday night. And we're now putting the first batch of this tile adhesive down. The trouble is, the tile adhesive is going to have to be quite thick.
Nice and creamy.
Nice and creamy, as you rightly say. Where did we put the, just behind the See behind the these tools that are here behind them. Yeah. The one. Would you mind finding me the rubber mallet? Place this one in here like this. Okay, so we're just finishing here the first complete column. I mean, this is going to be done obviously in this little strip here. It's going to be done, but we've got one row and one column, partial column done. It's taken us most of the morning to do that. But now that this bit here around the shower is done, I think the rest of it becomes quite a bit easier. But of note is the thickness. If you do a close-up there of the thickness, you can see the thickness of the adhesive that we're having to put underneath this to get it to the level that we want it. And that's quite a lot. This is the floor of the bathroom going in. The slope coming from there and coming from there down into that drain, so that any water that comes splashing out of the shower goes down the drain. Of course, there's a number of issues there. What do you think about it then? Hey, what do you think about it? Progress has been quite slow because all I did was this. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles, sorry, 8 laid today. But I've also been digging this bloody great hole here, and I was just getting my torch. And here, you can see the waste pipes that go down. And they need to be exposed because they keep getting blocked up here and here. They keep getting blockages. And I think it's because it's all connected to the kitchen. Well, this morning, this is day 3 of the tiling of the bathroom. And Sendo has started to finish off the hole I started yesterday, down here. And this exposes the pipe work from the toilets and the sink, so that in future, if there's any leak, we're able to fix it without too much trouble and without having to take up the whole floor. This way we can make an inspection hatch or something there. Day 3, I thought we'd be finished. Both bathrooms in 2 days. It's taking a long time. This is day 3. Day 3, we've done another 8 tiles today. Looks like 8 tiles a day is about what we can do. We've made the big hole there. The sun is finally shining here at Rancho Buenavista after at least a week of rain and grey skies. Thank goodness for that. So you were last up here 18 months ago, JJ.
I was indeed.
What changes have you seen?
It's huge. There's roofs where once there was sky, and the walls were up, and the electrics. I think the electrics most what's impressed me the most. The solar panel and the way you managed to have it circulating around everywhere. It is phenomenal amount of work which has been done, but obviously there's still a lot of work to do. So I'll be looking forward to seeing how much more has been done in the next 18 months.
Well, hopefully it won't be 18 months until you're here again, but anyway, nice to see you here on your visit.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming.
Not at all.
And keep on watching the YouTubes and
like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe and share. Yeah, and come and visit us in Tenerife.
Indeed.
Thanks very much, JJ. And a safe trip back to London.
Thank you very much.
So these are the potatoes that we bought from Don Gregorio. Aquí con Don Gregorio en Las Portelas, ¿no?
En la entrada de Monte del Agua.
Entrada de Monte del Agua. ¿Y cuántos años tiene usted?
82.
82 años. Aquí viviendo toda la vida, ¿no?
Bueno, ya llevo tiempo.
Uf.
La casa la hice yo.
Bueno, muchas gracias y un placer, ¿eh?
Bueno, igualmente. Bueno.
From Don Gregorio. These are seed potatoes. There's 30 kilos in there. And you can see that these are original small Canary Island potatoes. They sell for up to 8 to 9 euros a kilo. And we have in here 30 kilos. That cost us 150 euros in seed. And we should be able to multiply that by at least 10 in terms of the harvest from this. These are the potatoes, the kind of potato that came from South America 300 years ago, 400 years ago, when potatoes first came, and they came to the Canary Islands. And whereas they've gone on to Europe to be modified and selectively bred and crossed to make the King Edward and the roster and the big potatoes that we know today. These are the original Andes potatoes that came from South America, the ones that traditionally we eat here in the Canary Islands. And they are delicious. Barbecue's lit. Nothing like a good barbecue. There's David and his coffee. Yeah. How's it all going, David?
Oh, it's going well, growing fine as expected. There was a few falls, obviously, when we started planting a little tiny, like 10 centimeters tall seedlings. They are not really...
They're too small.
Yeah, they are too small. So we need to start, let's say, with 20, 25 centimeters tall, and they is gonna be fine.
How many plants have you got here?
For now, 40, 47, 50-ish, including the little seedlings walled we have grow mines.
And how long does it take before we can get coffee beans?
In this environment, 3 years at least.
So we've got a little while before we get our handful of coffee beans.
Yeah, maybe after 2 years we have a first micro crop, like first seed flowering, first cherries. But next year after that it will be like a first proper technical crop.
And what variety of coffee is it?
For now we have 3 varieties. One is the local variety, which I found in Los Silos. I assume it's kind of Catura.
That was growing wild, yeah?
That was growing wild for at least 100 years. And then we have another local from Gran Canary, which is yellow Catura, Catura Amarillo. And then we have a third one, which was the testing on the beginning from Cape Verdes, Cabo Verde.
Cape Verde Islands, which of course are just down about 150 nautical miles south of the Canaries, isn't it?
About 1,000 miles.
1,000 nautical miles south, so quite a long way.
Nearly same environment, because they have a little bit lower volcanic. They are nearly same, so I was thinking if survive this one, survive them.
So they're the same distance from the equator as we are from the equator. So they're subtropical.
They are a little bit closer to the equator, obviously, but because of the altitude, they are a little bit lower. And they have exactly the same environment because the volcanic ash, volcanic ground and soil, and they have similar patterns of weather. So northern part of the islands are always wettier and more rainier, and the south parts of the islands are always drier. So I was thinking that's the good point to test it from.
Indeedy. Thank you.
This is growing well. As you see, it's new leaves, new branches. It's growing well, and this is the yellow Amarillo Catura.
Which variety?
That's the yellow Amarillo
From Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria, yeah.
From Gran Canary, the other one of the Canary Islands.